Welcome to Kinesiology 725 Program Design in Physical Education. And in this presentation, I just want to give you a general overview of the course and also highlight some important information. Now, I will not review everything in the syllabus, but you are required and responsible for reading through it completely. This course is offered 100% online, and it does assume that you have a good understanding of Moodle, which is FPU's learning management system. If you're not quite familiar with Moodle yet, but you should be, there are still some video tutorials that you can view to assist you, and these can be accessed at learning.fresno.edu. Now, the course information will be open from Monday through Sunday, which means I'll open all new weekly information each Monday morning, and then you'll have the week to check in, to ask questions, to complete any threaded discussions, and complete your assignments. Now, most assignments are due by Sunday evening at 11:55 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. There will also be assignments that are due during the week, so be sure you look through the syllabus and make yourself aware of all the assignment due dates. Now, once your assignments have been posted, I will grade them and provide feedback through Moodle, and this is usually done by the end of the week. All course information, the assignment descriptions, and any expectations will also be posted in Moodle. And if you have any questions, you have my contact information, so please feel free to give me a call. You have my email, you have my office phone, my cell phone, which you can also send me a text message or just contact me in case of an emergency. There's also the Q&A form in Moodle, which is there for you to post any course-related questions to. And this is an effective method of communication because everyone has access to this form, which means the entire class can see any and all questions posted there. And better yet, anyone can respond to those questions. So if there are any questions posted in the Q&A form and you see those, feel free to chime in with a response. And I will also try to respond within 24 hours. Now, I do give myself what I try to call no work weekends. And this means that I will rarely check my emails or answer questions after 5 p.m. on Friday. So if you have a question or an issue that needs to be addressed, you must try to contact me before this time. Any and all questions posted or emails sent to me after this time will not be responded to until the following Monday. And this is why it's important to check during the week. So if you have a question on an assignment before it's due, you can ask those questions and I can provide you some guidelines and some assistance. On the syllabus, you can see the course description, and basically in this course, you will develop or revise a complete curriculum. And I can tell you that this is not an easy task, and some of the workload will be heavy, but it will also be spread out throughout a group for some of the steps. We are trying to squeeze in about 3 years worth of information in about 8 weeks. So be sure that you're attentive, take your time, focus on all the assignments and the expectations, and ask questions as you go through the process of completing your assignments. During the first couple of weeks, begin to think about others in our class who may teach the same grade level you do or share a similar job responsibility so you can begin to organize your group. There will be discussion forums for this purpose, but it doesn't hurt to plan in advance. I also understand that not everyone in this course is a K through 12 physical education teacher. However, you will develop a program based on a K through 12 curriculum model. If you're primarily a coach, the model we use can be tailored for you, but it will require some extra work on your part. But keep in mind, after all, this is a kinesiology program with a Master's of Arts in Kinesiology with emphasis on physical education. Now, everyone, regardless of your area or focus or profession, will use the Tannehill text, which is Building Effective Physical Education Programs. And this is not a cheap textbook, but I do hope that you'll find it beneficial for you long throughout this course and through the program. Additionally, if you are a K through 12 physical education teacher, you will use the National Standards for Physical Education as a supplemental text. If you are a coach, and this is defined by 80% of your salary being paid for coaching duties, you will use the National Standards for Coaching. Now, I know that many PE teachers are also coaches, but if your main position is teaching, meaning you were specifically hired to be a teacher, you'll use the National Standards for Physical Education. It doesn't matter how you prefer to identify yourself, you must use the standards that are specific to your job responsibilities. For the assignments that will be completed, I will have additional guidelines and expectations posted. I've tried to provide you as much information as I can to minimize the questions or minimize the confusion. So be sure that you follow those guidelines and make a note of the due dates and hopefully avoid any unnecessary point deductions. There are a variety of threaded discussions. There are the chapter reflections. There's also wiki and other posts required throughout the class. Specific instructions and guidelines on those are provided in weekly modules in Moodle. There's also 4 tests that you'll complete, and those are developed directly from your reading material. And for the test, you can attempt those as many times as you want until the end of the week. And when you complete a test more than once, Moodle will save your highest score. To complete your curriculum project, which is also your signature assignment, you will work on individual curricular steps. There are several steps that you'll need to follow. Some are done individually and some are done as a group. It's important that once you've identified your group members that you begin to determine what their schedules are and plan to organize a time that works for everyone to collaborate. And you can do this via Skype, phone conferencing, or any other method. And keep in mind that you may have some group members who are in a different time zone, and this may pose some challenges in determining a good time for everyone, but I want you to work this out. Also, think about your specific work-related duties and similar interests, as this will help make the final project a little bit more meaningful and applicable. There will be an assignment with the collaboration efforts, and this is the group meeting minutes. You must submit this document and maintain accountability for collaborating and meeting and discussing what needs to be done. Also, for the assignments, you will have a curriculum project reflection, which you will briefly discuss the curriculum project experience, the steps that you took to complete it, also evaluate your group members and their contributions towards the final project. Now, because this is an accelerated program, there is a lot of information to cover in just a short period of time. So don't wait until the end of the week to begin working on your assignments. Now, taking a look at page 3 of the syllabus here, I've listed the assignments and point values for those. Be sure that you view any documentation and listen to the presentations that I have on these assignments before you submit your final work. You will not have an opportunity to revise or resubmit assignments, so be attentive and provide your best work on the first attempt. There's also a list of the estimated time it may take to complete assignments. Of course, this will vary from student to student, but it provides a general guideline on the time that should be spent preparing for and completing each assignment. Take a look at the assignment expectations category. Here, I found that I can never review this information enough, as there's always some that neglect to follow these expectations. All assignments must follow APA guidelines, and this includes a cover page with your name, the title of the assignment, the instructor's name, the course number, the name of the class, and the date. All assignments must be submitted also as either a Microsoft Word document or enriched text format. So that's .doc or .docx or even .rtf. Any other format will not be accepted, and it will be considered late, and a 25% point deduction will be applied until you are able to submit a readable format or a readable file. Now, if you're not too familiar with APA guidelines, I've included some resources within Moodle to help you. You can also purchase a recent edition of the APA manual, because this will be beneficial throughout the entire program. But please read, review, listen to, and watch any and all references and resources that I have included. Failure to follow the appropriate guidelines will result in points being deducted from your overall assignment. Also, take a look at the formatting your documents presentation I've posted. It will be evident in your assignment submissions if you have not viewed and followed the guidelines I've provided for you in this video. Again, follow the directions to avoid any unnecessary point deductions. All assignments must be posted by the scheduled due date and time. Any late submissions, regardless of the reason and amount of time late, will receive a 25% point deduction. It's important that you avoid procrastinating and do whatever it takes to have your completed assignments submitted on time. And this is part of being successful in our program. It takes initiative, dedication, and time to produce your best work. Now, I do understand that things happen, but there are a lot of responsibilities in an online program. So be proactive in your educational responsibilities. Do a little work throughout the week, so that way you're not waiting until the weekend to try to get things done. This is a 3-unit course, so you should spend anywhere between 10 to 20 hours per week working on course material. And being that this is an online course, many tend to wait until the weekend to get started on assignments. But as I mentioned before, avoid doing that. And in the expectations of students section of the syllabus, I've listed some other expectations to be aware of. Be sure that you check both your Campus Cruiser email as well as the Moodle site daily. Oftentimes, I will post announcements and send other information through one of these means, and you will be held responsible and accountable for any information posted there. Only your FPU provided email will be used for any communications. I will not use any personal email, so be sure that you check your FPU email and the Moodle site on a regular basis. All assignments are based on a point system, and as you have your work returned to you, you can keep track and determine where you are in relationship to the grading scale. You must maintain a B average in order to pass this course. A C is considered unacceptable in our program, and it will cause you to what we consider fail a course or repeat a course and delay your completion. Another area of the syllabus for you to make note of is the tentative course schedule. And this outlines the weekly expectations, the reading assignments, all the other assignments due, the due dates. And some of this information will also be posted in Moodle, but always check this schedule to know when things are due. We only have 8 weeks, which is not a lot of time to cover all the course information. Take some time, read through the rest of the syllabus, make note of any additional policies, make note of getting help with the class, the online course issues, including the issues in etiquette, and the university policy summaries. Remember that whether I review this or not, you are responsible for knowing this information. And if at any time you have questions, please feel free to contact me. I'm here to help you. I want you to do well, and I want to assist you as much as I possibly can. Now that will do it for this presentation. Be sure to view all the other introductory videos and read through all of the assignment expectations before you submit your first assignment. Take care, and I'll see you online.